This is no longer unboxing juice. This is now vibe coding juice. Oh, that's good stuff. All right, now, what do I've got in front of me? I have some liquid glass. Look at this. If you want to know what I've been vibe coding lately, beyond what may have been uploaded to the vibe coding arcade, like at Perillo.com. This is what I've been up to. I thought, I need to go a little further because before, when I was, messing around with the glass, I built the glass case of emoji. And with this, it was just a simple, you move this glass lens around and things happen, but with the emoji, it was just more silly. It was more like, let me experiment with glass. Let me see what happens when I do stuff with glass. Since, liquid glass is all the rage because of iOS 26, which I think is going to suck because it's lipstick on a pig. But either way, I thought, this was kind of neat. But I'm like, I feel I'm not done with glass. So I decided to look around on GitHub to see if anybody had done anything in HTML with glass effects. And so this is what I did. Now, the stuff that he'd created, the author, which I've linked here, and that'll remain there because this is based on his code, was a good starting point. But I noticed that they had a few problems with it, and so this is the one I'm going to use right now. I'm gonna edit this one. You can add multiple glass over either a static photo, or right now I've got this is the background as it stands. I just don't know if I like it. I don't know if that's really clear enough. I feel like there needs to be sharp boundaries. The blobs need to be smaller, because here's why. When I let's say here, put the graphic in, it's a little easier to demonstrate. So we're gonna demonstrate with this pane right here. You can change the width, the height, all that stuff. But you can increase the corner radius, decrease it, so you can make circles. Of course, if the height and width were the same. There's our rounded corners. Hey, 3D Medic Vince, good to see you. Happy to have your support. You can also adjust refraction. Now, this was something that his original code didn't really do a very good job with at all. It's something that took me a while to actually get adjusted. So now you can adjust the refraction, the chroma, so you can see what's happening when I'm and I'm sharing this tab, right? I'm sharing. Okay, just gotta make sure I'm sharing the right tab here. So anyway, so now you can also adjust the chroma. These are all independent sliders, right? You can adjust the thickness, right? The thickness of the glass. Now you see it's getting wobbly. Why is it getting wobbly? Because there's actually a wobble slider. So you can increase the wobble, again, making it liquid or not. So I decrease the wobble. So now the thickness, you can see around the edges specifically. You watch what happens when I move close to the eyebrows. You see the thickness kind of coming in there, kind of like Apple's liquid glass. And here I am knowing nothing about what they're doing, and yet I'm able to do it myself. Anyway, I can set the strength. There we go, of the edge. Change the displacement, right? Increase or decrease the edge transition. So again, see how I'm making it thick? I'm making that glass piece thicker. Turn on smoothing. So you can look at the edge. Look at the SDF smoothing. Look at it. See how I've got you can see the red, but if that's reflected there in that part. If I turn that off, it's just different. It's a different kind of reflection. I can increase or decrease the black background blur. So I can give it a little blur. I give it no blur. I can change the edge highlight. So I can make it super white or completely dark or transparent. There's the wobble, right? And then I can also add frost. So I can kind of make it a frosted glass pane. So this is the reason why I'm not sure if I would like this background that I'm using here as much as I need something else with sharper elements in the background. That, you could, get an idea of what happens when light bounces off of things, right? And then if you notice too, you can stack the glass. That was something that took a bit to figure out as well. So you can have multiple glass upon glass upon glass. And I'm going to call this glass hole. You can delete panes. You can add panes. There are presets here. Kind of fun. So, I mean, what's the point? I don't know. You're experimenting with different effects of glass. Thank you, Toxic Doom, for subscribing. Very much appreciated. As I've been pointing out, I've been trying to get LockerGnome rebooted, and unfortunately, I'm using Lovable. And I say unfortunately because it's caught in a recursive loop, and I'm burning through my credits. So I vibe coded LockerGnome this weekend, and I can't show it to you because it's broken, and it keeps fixing itself and then breaking again, and fixing itself and keeps breaking again. And I can't break it out, and I'm not a developer. It's telling me the errors, and I'm like, okay, fix it. So it fixes the error. When it fixes that error, it's not fixing the other part of the error. So it's just caught in this recursive loop. And I've told it, pull yourself out of the loop. And it's just caught in this loop. And so I don't know how to escape this loop to show you what I did. Like I baked, the design is underway. I was in the process of I don't know. I'm talking with someone tomorrow, not from the company, because Lovable has crappy support. First, they sent me to an AI bot, and then I got allegedly a real human who ignored the problem that I was telling him. Like, look, you're telling me to fix, you can fix the problem, but then when you fix the problem, it creates another problem. So it fixes that problem, which creates the original problem. And it's just, I can't move past this. As a product manager, I'm not a developer. So I'm upset that I can't show this to you, because it worked really, really well. Like it needed to be completed. It needed to be finished. And so I didn't quite get as far as I wanted to get. And then I got stuck. But again, not having a technical co-founder is kind of frustrating. I'm not a developer. I wish I had a technical co-founder for it, or, someone to work with on it. I don't necessarily know I have that yet. But look, you can see the sidebar works really well. Like I got that working. Isn't that wild? It was so cool to be able to do this. It was so cool. So I ended up sharing on the Substack. If you're not subscribed to me over on Substack, you might want to. That's the free email newsletter. I basically framed it. I'm like, hey, remember the early days of LockerGnome? Look, that's kind of how the front page looked before everything broke. I can't show you everything else that I got working, or that maybe next week I'll be able to show you my idea of rebooting LockerGnome. But here's what I wanted to explain to you, right? If you head over to Substack, this is answering, well, what do you mean rebooting LockerGnome? How? What problems are you solving? Well, I give you 10 problems that people are currently facing and how the new LockerGnome will solve it. Problem, I had a prompt that worked perfectly last week and now I can't find it. Problem, I don't know who to trust. Most shared prompts are low quality or don't work. Problem, I have a prompt that's 90% there, but I'm stuck. Problem, I want to showcase my AI skills for a project or my boss. Problem, a prompt is useless if I don't understand why it works. Problem, a great prompt for GPT-4 is useless for mid-journey. How do I keep them straight? Problem, I'm in a rut and want to try something new. So effectively, it's a way. LockerGnome will be a place where you'll have lockers full of prompts and other things, right? But mostly like things that you want to organize. Or you can subscribe to other people's prompt lockers. Get it? Locker? Right? And you're all gnomes, right? So you can have unlimited I think unlimited lockers. Subscribe to unlimited lockers, search for other people's lockers and other people's prompts in this community construct. So you can see like top voted of the day, hot discussions, featured lockers, topic of the, it's very rich, very, very, I've set the stage. Like this is just basic. Like there's gamification layers where you get badges and you earn badges and accomplishments. There's a pro plan for like $5 a month, that kind of thing. So I'd like to get this off the ground. I would. But to get it off the ground, I'm going to need help, apparently, because this is going to keep happening over and over and over again. I can vibe code through things. I got things 80% of the way there for a working MVP. Like I need to sew certain things together and hand it off to somebody potentially to get past these issues that I'm facing. It's synchronized to GitHub, which is great. But I know this is inevitably what's going to happen over and over again, even with me being able to define, here's what needs to happen. Here's how it needs to look. Here's what we got to do. This has to work this way. This has to look this way. This makes sense this way. So I'm acting as designer, developer, product manager, all rolled into one. So I was ready to say, oh, Lovable's awesome, but it's really not. It's kind of sad that I can't do that. So instead, I went to creating this liquid glass kind of experience. And that's what we're going to begin with tonight, because I hope that I'm able to get a better background here. We need a background that has sharper details. We need a dynamic. Did they change that font? I think Google changed that font. That font looks different. We need a dynamic background that has sharper details. Really need to show off the impact each glass configuration change makes. Slow moving. What we have now really isn't working well for demonstration purposes. All right, so we're going to throw this. We're going to start that. Meanwhile, I may run out of credits, by the way. I may run out of credits for, they rolled out Gemini 2.5 Pro. It's officially out of preview today. I may run out of credits though for Google Gemini, because I've been using it very, very early. Rory, I hear you about being sick to your stomach. You'll have so much more fun with this glass than I guarantee you will with liquid glass, because liquid glass is like Front Page Tech. John Prosser actually, I feel, nailed it in their video. He's not wrong. It's iOS 7 was the canary in the coal mine. None of it surprises me. You'll have a lot more fun with this when I upload it today. I've got to add, in fact, when we're done with configuring the background, or getting the background the way I like it. Procedural generator creates a slow-moving, swirling nebula with sharp, twinkling stars. Intricate details, color variations, nebula combined with precise points of the stars make the effects of refraction, chroma, and displacement so much more apparent and impressive. Great. Awesome. Hopefully that works, because I haven't been happy with anything else. But I got to admit, once I got everything working, and it took me a few iterations, I'm really happy with how this turned out. A dynamic demonstration of different glass effects. And I call it Glass Hole. Yeah, so here we go. So it's redoing this. When I do upload it, I will contact the original creator of the app. But what's another thing I vibe coded? This one, Mathemation. And what you can do with this is you can create different math effects, and it change the sliders and the dials, and it impacts in a different way, increasing complexity, frequency, amplitude, speed, different wild effects. Just, I don't know. It's just, I could add more sliders here that would make more sense. I just, waves, spiral, chaos, new, right? Like, it's just, I don't know. I'm messing with it. I may end up going in and with Mathemation and making different sliders do different things, but or at least adding new sliders to it. But I thought it was just, stupid for like a minute. Oh, what's that? Oh, cool. Ooh, that's neat. I don't know. It's a fun effect that you could use as a desktop wallpaper. Look, you can even export. Speaking of desktop wallpaper, that's the app I want to create today. Oh, this is neat. I kind of like that. I like that change, but there need to be more stars of varying sizes, colors. Hang on, let me see. Does it repeat in a pattern? And random, including the background fluid. Random, not the same with each page reload. I'm big into making the random things, right? You know what I'm saying? All right, so we're going to code that and dive into this. Making sure I'm on 2.5 Pro. Here we go. Let me check. Oh. I guess someone upgraded their newsletter subscription, which is awesome. Thank you, whoever you are. Very appreciated. All the subs help go a long way to helping me cover costs. It's very appreciated, just like the scrolling ticker at the bottom of the screen says. Discord sent out a push notification saying that I was live, which is great as well. Awesome. Okay, hang on just a second. I'm going to make sure I'm staying ahead of that. Here we go. We need a single page, immersive, modern design with unique fonts, intelligible layout, single page, immersive, modern design, HTML file that allows users to randomly generate wallpapers that export to different screens, resolutions, different screens, mobile, desktop, resolutions, etc. We need to give them countless sliders to adjust various aspects of what is generated in the app. Every page load needs to be completely random, further inspiring creativity. There also needs to be with an easy way of exporting as PNG to their device with a unique file name. We need to give them countless sliders to adjust various aspects of what is generated as an image, as a compelling image in the app, using gen art technique, but not using JavaScript and other libraries. Self-contained, but no API. Well, every page load needs to be completely random, further inspiring creativity. There also needs to be hey Fry, good to see you. And hello, Simulation. Awesome to see you as well. We're vibe coding we're vibe coding a couple different things. We've got the background has been updated here for glass hole. Oh, there we go. Oh, that the plasma background needs to move slower, and those stars look like they're perfectly aligned in strips rather than completely random across the screen in various sizes. Colors. There we go. Move. Yeah, Google did change this font. Move much slower. But did it at least change? Okay, it did change the randomness. Add. Can we change? I gotta make sure nothing else broke. Okay. Amber. There we go. Okay. Looking good. But I need to slow that down, and we need to make different stars. Oh yeah, look at that. Turn down that frost, turn down the wobble, edge highlight, turn off the background blur, edge trans. I'm testing here. Oh, look at that. Wow. Look what happens to the stars behind it. Yeah, that's a much better demo. Plasma also needs to shift randomly with random colors. Hang on. Okay, there we go. Going to iterate that. That'll be available, of course, on the arcade tonight. Did you see? Did I show off the rain simulator? Did I show this off? I don't know if I did. I vibe coded a rain simulator, and the cool thing is, you can turn on sound, so it's like. I mean, it really works. So you can increase the stickiness. You know, the drops, or decrease it so they fall faster. Increase the speed, increase stickiness, lower the speed, change the maximum size of the drops, the amount of drops. Like it's a rain simulator. And yeah, you could even choose a custom background. So look at this. It looks like it's rain on the screen. I vibe coded that. I created that. I made that happen. Isn't that wild? Isn't that cool? I think, dude, this one I was happy with. This one I was very happy with. I was so impressed with this one. I'm like, okay, this one's, I'm proud of this one. Like the mathemation, I'm like, it was just more like an experiment. But yeah, this and I may end up going back to it, but this one took a little while to get just right. But then when I got it going, I'm like, yeah, this is exactly what I wanted. Pretty cool. It's rain on the screen. Oh man, just the silly things that I do. Anyway, so that's that. Let's go back to the glass hole tab. We need to make sure we're fleshing this out. The way that longer drops drag the smaller drops down with them is an impressive. Dude, I spared no expense in like thinking it through. I'm like, okay, I gotta figure this out. I gotta figure out how that's going to work. All right, we're gonna iterate a wallpaper app. We're gonna vibe code a wallpaper app. Single page, immersive, modern design with unique fonts, intelligible layout, HTML, the file that allows users to randomly generate wallpapers to export and export them to different screens, mobile, desktop, resolutions, popular resolutions, etc. And export PNG files with unique file names. There we go. Because I can remove this part. This is why I read it twice. We need to give them countless sliders to adjust various aspects of what is generated as a compelling image in the app using generative art techniques, JavaScript, and other libraries. Radically different images can be generated, not ever really looking the same. Every page load needs to be completely random, further inspiring creativity. Every time they open the page, it's a different starting point with the sliders ready to be exported. Further inspiring creativity. What else was I going to say? The settings need to be unobtrusive, intelligible, and did I say modern? Modern, single page, immersive, HTML file lets users randomly generate wallpapers and export PNG files with unique file names to different screens. Oh God, no, this is not what I wanted. Why are those squares? This This does not look good. This does not look good. Suddenly, oops, 170 by 170 looks and the plasma doesn't move, and there's this is where I start to get worried for that. Okay, so should I start here? We need a single page, immersive, modern designed, unique fonts, intelligible layout, HTML file. We need to give them countless sliders to adjust various aspects of what is generated and compiled from the app. You need to generate art techniques, JavaScript and other libraries. Radically different images can be generated. Not ever no to every time they open the page, it's a different starting point with the sliders ready to be exported to a PNG, further inspiring creativity. The settings need to be unobtrusive, intelligible. Like, should we say 50? It's like, I say countless, but like 50 sliders, various aspects. Okay, there we go. We're going to go with 50 sliders. Going back here, more black spaces and slower plasma. Very slow general parallax motion to the nebula stars so they drift subtly. Fix the coordinate system issue. Background now correctly scales to fit your screen without distortion, so the 170 will appear as its intended size. Good. Okay. They look like soft glowing orbs instead of hard squares. Okay. Sometimes you got to attach images, right? And then it'll go, oh yeah, that's what I screwed up. All right, so now we're generating the Wallpaper Studio. I also got to get SEO back into that file. I can go back to the rain simulator. I showed you. Did we ship iPhone Simulator live last week? Did that actually ship? Did we actually ship it that night? I can't remember, but it works. No glass on the. But look, I love this one. Start. Lap, stop. It works. This is so funny. Oh, you couldn't see it. Look, now you can see it. This is what we shipped last week. I'm moving slow this week because that LockerGnome domain, it slowed me down big time. The bug that I ran into kind of took the wind out of my sails, but at least I finished, or I'm coming close to finishing the glass demo. It's getting the background, the default background that I'm getting hung up on, which I probably shouldn't. But either way. Oh, here we go. We got 50 controls, randomize. No, they look exactly the same. But it generated the wallpaper generator fast. All these wallpapers are looking the same. Moreover, the designs that are generated are not immersive. We are to crop the image on export for various resolutions. Not start at a cropped image. Not start with a cropped image. All these wallpapers look almost exactly the same. There's not enough variance. Like, come up with different textures to apply, or types of scenes. There we go. Added a check to ensure minimum radius size for shapes never greater than the maximum. Oh, the error that I found. Oh, good. So it keeps it simple for the resolution at the bottom, at least. I wanted to keep it simple, right? This wallpaper studio. Not bad for a first pass. I gotta say, what is it? Primary shapes, and variants. Don't be so reliant on shapes or sliders in any way. That's just contributing to the similarity. You have to design epic wallpapers that bend light, have glass effects, radically shift foundational ideas around for space, futuristic experiences. I'm not going to worry about fixing the error. First, I want to try something else. Randall, I have not had a good experience with Claude. It's been okay. It's not great. I mean, it's fine. I'm sorry. I needed to show you the wallpaper studio. We're back here. Where the hell are the stars? Where the hell are the stars? And why is there no texture to the color in the plasma? Just looks like a wall of one color. Okay, it's capturing that. Multimodal. Scaling is still not corrected. Hopefully they're not messing. Oh, this is where I have to check every single time. Like, did you mess with this? Did you mess with this? Because that was happening. What was happening in earlier builds. Sorry, I'm in the process of. I got to remember to switch tabs 2 ways. I got to share that tab, but also the screen. So anyway, so I'm working on iterating this. Going back here. Let's see our thinking. Scene-based generation. Ew, yuck. It did it? Okay, here we go. Randomize. This looks like crap. These wallpapers look like geometric crap. Don't let the user add shapes. Shapes are making them crappy. Wait a minute. What just happened? I didn't do what it said I did. It's crazy. Hey, thank you so much for subscribing across the board, wherever you choose to support. I very much appreciate it. Gifted subs are awesome as well. Gifted memberships, gifted everything. Every little bit helps, especially as I try to reboot LockerGnome. We appear to be caught. Let's see here. It's thinking, but what is it thinking on? Oh, it's debugging the problem that it ran into. Maybe this won't work well. I'll have to keep thinking. Oh, it never produces a negative value. That was the problem it was having. I don't want circles. That's what I was trying to tell it. Like, I don't want the shapes. I don't think I like the idea of using shapes because or objects in these wallpapers, as that's really what's making them all look very similar. Bend light, get crazy with textures, and extreme light refraction settings. Go nuts. You're too constrained right now. I'm telling it to go unhinged. What the F? Oh, my support ticket. I'm gonna play with an iPhone. I can create Morse code if I want, and I can look at this. I can create my own passwords on the original iPhone. Boop. Okay, closing that. Let's go back here while we're vibe coding. Is this my tab? Okay. I've done 30 of these now. I also uploaded to GitHub. These are on GitHub. Wait, hang on. How many do I have? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 28, 32. I've vibe coded 32 apps. And I mean, they're all functional. They all work to varying degrees. Like nothing, some of them more interesting than others. Okay, this may end up being it. Great, but there are no stars. We need random stars that twinkle and are varying sizes in front of the plasma and below the glass. Moreover, scaling still, okay, well, let's see here. Scaling should be fine. Great, but there are no stars. Let me close that. I think we may be close to, oh my God. Ooh, that one's actually I kind of like that one. I like that one too. Hue, saturation, end hue, start luminance. Adjusting. Minimum size. Lines. Okay, I see. Tertiary shapes. It's using shapes. Okay, let's try this. Did it know what it needed to fix? Over here, we'll find out. Sorry, I'm looking at this tab for the plasma or for the glass demonstration. Going back here. This is a fundamental shift designed to produce wallpapers that are not just different, but belong to entirely different visual universes. That's what I want. Sorry, like I have to remember to switch between things. So this is the wallpaper studio we're going to try doing tonight. And then this is the glass experience that we're also going to try finishing up tonight. You're only a year younger, and you're making me realize you need to try more stuff. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. It's never been easier to do this kind of thing, ever. Like, it's never been easier. It's crazy how easy it is. Oh, I can't. You can host your apps on Gemini, but I this is on Perillo.com. Perillo.com/arcade or arcade.perillo.com. So you can try them all. Everything that I make can be used. And when LockerGnome is rebooted, like I hope sooner rather than later we'll be accepting beta testers. Everyone will be able to use it as well. Started with vibe coding basically, but it's all about AI and prompting and inspiring other people. Well, really managing all the prompts that you get across the board. Oh crap! There's a bug. Got a bug. These things all look the same. We're gonna see if we can. We'll see if we can actually get it to do what we want it to do. Just how the simplex noise library. Are there any external JS libraries we can use calling from within this single page document that would radically expand wallpaper variants opportunities? Like what is it? What is it called? JS5? What is it? Not JS. Is it J5S? What is it? JS? I wrote this down. P5JS. Like P5JS or 3JS. Because these are just too plain. I'm not going to worry about fixing the bug yet. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, now I see stars. They look more like lightning bugs. I should test the glass too. Oh, here we go. We have two main choices. It's still fundamentally bound by the limits of the 2D Canvas API, incorporating more powerful external libraries. And the perfect next step, P5JS. Library designed specifically for creative coding in 2D. Simplifies the standard Canvas functions, adds massive toolkit for creating complex generative art. We can implement more advanced algorithms like reaction diffusion, for organic Turing pattern-like textures, more complex particle systems, or recursive fractal generators. This would be a major step up in 2D complexity. Okay. Given your goal to bend light and create... it's suggesting 3JS. I don't know. I just want different designs. I just want radically different designs. And I feel so which one would give us wider opportunity to create wildly different designs with various sliders? I'm asking for its advice. Okay, going back here. Still working on that. Thinking this through. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Yeah, you know exactly what they look like. Fireflies. I'm not the only one. I'm like, they're fireflies. Okay. 3JS, true 3D space. Objects with volumes, light that cast realistic shadows, camera that can be moved around. Sliders can control camera position, creating an entirely different composition from the exact same scene. With 3JS, we can use GLSL to write custom programs that run on the GPU. Realistic glass and crystals, simulate caustics, develop volumetric light. Okay. While P5JS would be a major improvement for 2D art, it would still be working within the confines of a flat canvas. Okay. Okay. Let's try 3JS and maximize those sliders. Make sure we compile and don't encounter. Let's kick this into overdrive. Okay, maximize those sliders. Maximize scene opportunities. Very compelling scenes, locations, aspects, immersiveness. Okay, going to 3JS. Back here, still look like fireflies. Stars still look too small and like fireflies. They all need to be a bit bigger to be really usable. And we need more stars while maintaining performance. Okay, there we go. Maintain performance. Back here, going 3JS. The wallpaper is no longer a static image. It's a living, breathing animation. The changes you make with the sliders are reflected instantly with a continuous render loop. Okay. This is the generative art tool kicked into overdrive. The potential for creating unique, immersive, and wildly different designs is now an order of magnitude greater. Great. This is what I'm thinking. Let's close that error because hopefully we don't run into it with this recompile. Bigger stars increase the base size, random size variation for each star. More stars lower the probability threshold for a star to be generated. Significantly increase the overall star count, creating a much denser field without major performance hit. Great. That's what I want, man. Here we go. Whoa. I can't. Whoa! That's wild. This is great. Great, but some of these sliders are producing very similar wallpapers. That's not what we wanted. Yes, they look neat, but they look the same. Even with refreshing. Sometimes I can't even see what's happening because the generation is too dim. Yeah. I just see the same general patterns of dots at various sizes. Everything is too similar. Are you sure we shouldn't use, what is it? P5JS? I mean, it's neat, don't get me wrong. Your comments shouldn't be getting blocked. I can see them. I see all, including this wallpaper generator. Ooh. Yeah, someone did buy my playbooks the other day, which is great. my playbooks over here. Generated this landing page in AI as well. You can get the entire playbook library for you set your own price. This was a fun landing page. I need to create a landing page for LockerGnome.net too, but I'll get there. Anyway, this is what I was saying, the playbooks. I got to remember that when I switch tabs, I got to tell you everything. I got to remember to click over. This is a fun landing page to build. I was very happy with the playbook landing page. Only one person has bought the playbooks, which means nobody wants to learn anything from me anymore, which is sad. Okay, back here. Let's see how we're doing. Oh, yeah, this is much better. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. They do look like fireflies, but I'll take it. Effects work. Let me make sure. Corner radius works. Refraction. Yep, that has an impact. Chroma. Yep, chroma has an impact. Thickness has an impact. Normal strength, displacement. Edge transition. Smoothing. Background blur. Yep. Edge highlight. Turn off the wobble. Turn off frost. There we go. And just check. Oh yeah, new. There we go. Background blur. This, I think, is it. I think that's it. Okay, let's copy that before we get into the SEO. Close that. I have to preview. There we go. Thanks, Doink. Doink. We've got to add the SEO. Okay, great. Here's the updated code. I've saved it out just in case. Did I have it set at, okay, this is to be called glass hole. And it's going to be glass hole. You'll be able to play with this here in a few minutes. I hope if this works. Do not destroy functionality. Do not introduce bugs. There we go. It's important to SEO. It's very important for all you glass holes out there. Okay, here we go. Oh, hang on. Creative Core. Got a bug. Still bugging out here. We're getting there. This is what happened. This is what you do with vibe coding. You're just like, I'm going to figure my way out. We'll figure it out. What was I saying? Pixel out. Hey, Pixel. When I brought it up, it'd be interesting if you share the code of your completed projects and let others iterate on it. Oh, yeah. Here. Well, honestly, Pixel Replays, what you can do is just take the HTML that's uploaded to Perillo.com, re-download it, and then, edit away. Or go to GitHub, grab the code, because everything's on GitHub now. So, well, most everything. I don't know if I'm going to be doing everything, but I've got the repositories. Like, you can go and you can grab the touch grass emulator, right? You can grab any one of these things. You can check it out, right? You can add, you can branch it and blah, 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 or whatever you're supposed to do. You can fork it. So it's all on GitHub. Every aspect of it is on GitHub. I I have to remember in batch, I have to remember, oh, I uploaded this. I need to put it on GitHub. I need to do this. What's great is that, you remember running batch files back in the day? I needed to, in order to create all those GitHubs, I created a batch HTML app to GitHub Uploader. That's how I put them all onto GitHub. So, yeah, so Chris Perillo over on GitHub. I've got 18 followers now. Wow. It's amazing. And then I also needed to do, for the newsletter, I needed to stack like the images. I needed to grab the images easily rather than copying and pasting, So I just easily created a batch tool, basically, to fetch them for me automatically. I don't think anybody else is going to care. I mean, I could upload these tools. I don't think they're so edge case. Like, I don't think like anybody else is necessarily going to use them. But yeah, anyway. Oops, crap. Sorry. I killed the whole thing. I killed her. There we go. Back here. Enhance the delivery. OG site. Creator. Class hole. Performance. I did the SEO. Google Tag Manager. Oh my God. Front-end demo? That doesn't even make any sense. Oh, here we go. And I'm running into errors. Fix error. Fix error. Fix error. It's dogging the system. It's dogging the system. Some of your I don't know what to tell you. Hang on, sorry. You couldn't see what I was doing. I don't control YouTube, Natty, so take it up with them, I guess. It'd be interesting setting iterations in the same project. The problem is that it's impossible to manage, Pixel, because you fork something and I can't tell what got changed, and I've already moved on with different features. You changed something. You totally screwed up the layout compared to what we had before, and I told you specifically not to do that. Yep, and that's why I saved out before I did this. It's okay. See, like I said, I have a perfectly functioning version of the Glass app. Just in case. Okay. Let's see if it can undo it. In my attempt to add semantic structure, I changed the HTML layout, which broke the page's styling and functionality. Exactly what you told me not to do. I also mistakenly added comments to the meta tags. That is entirely my fault. Yeah, duh. There we go. Let's see if it got it now. Okay, so it fixed the meta tags. Theoretically, it got it. Wow, this is stuck. Oh my God, it's really... Oh, no, hang on. Yeah, I may have screwed up this tab. The wallpaper generator. Yikes. It doesn't even want to refresh. I may have broke Gemini. My bad. This is me fixing the glass hole. And this is me waiting to see what... I crashed Gemini, I think. Well, at least I got the demo working. Like at a basic level, right? Mirage. Mirage! Chrome warp. Phantom glass. See if I change, and if I change the background blur. See, if I change the background blur, you can't see the stars. It's hard to see the stars that way, right? Each glass impacts the other glass. That's so wild. Dude, it's hosed. This is hosed. Okay, I'm gonna close. Oh crap. I did it again. I did it again. Sorry, I keep closing the wrong tabs. Have I played around with Veo 3? Andrew, you missed my recent shorts? Buddy. Yo. I only shared them like everywhere. I mean, how could you miss them? Like, you know, on TikTok, right? You saw it on TikTok? No, I don't have a TikTok. Okay, well, you saw it on Instagram, didn't you? No, I don't have an Instagram. Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me? Yes, the answer to the question, yes. You will go stalk me. You should stalk me. Because I'm gonna lay the smack down. Because that's exactly what I used yesterday. I posted well, TikTok, Instagram, whatever. I posted basically the edits from Veo, and yes, I did tag this as AI. And then what I've generated using Veo. And I'm starting to do. I've been posting like one every day. I've got a couple more in the queue. They're not perfect, but I compiled them all together, right? I put them all together. I'm like, oh, these are kind of fun. These are kind of stupid. Just clips back to back. 2 stormtroopers. I just posted to Instagram as well. The reel, although Instagram doesn't do as well. Oh, and you hopefully knew about the perplexity thing that I was talking about, but. Oh, I just posted this one too today, right before doing the live stream. So that looks like it's doing okay there on Instagram, which is great. Back to the TikTok. So yes, I have been experimenting with all this vibe code. Wow, dude, you see this blank page? You can't even see it. It is choked. Crap, I did it again! Let's try this with P5JS. Let me just not stop this because it's overloading. Sorry everybody. Like what I was basically pushing Gemini to its limits. I should not have done that. But at least I've got a cool glass demo. Okay, so here we go. Let's see what happens. Yep, this looks good. I think I want to change the keywords a bit, but let me make sure everything works as expected. And I have to check this every damn time, because I've seen it screw up so many times. Edge highlight. Thank you. Can we adjust the maximum amount on many of these sliders to impact the glass objects even more? Move over, Apple. Hey, Nikita. You've been talking to Gemini? Yeah, hell yeah. Exactly. Save work between sessions. You're getting it the right work instructions so I can upload an ODT. I don't even know what ODT files are. I've just been vibe coding with it. Right. And I'll have Glasshole posted to the arcade here tonight over on Perillo.com. All right. Back to the Immersive Studio. I'll re-architect the studio to P5JS. There we go. Oh my God, look, it spit the code into whoa, you didn't put that in Canvas, so I can't test it. Try that again. Sometimes it does that. Getting it to write its own work instruction. Oh, ODT files, right? Word files, of course. I haven't gone that far. See, sometimes you have to like put the smack down, like, yo, you were so wrong. Okay, here we go. Update the HTML, increase the max refraction, great. Chroma, yes. Thickness, yes. Normal strength, displacement, background blur, edge highlight, wobble. That's what I want, man. Extreme, go extreme. Is this great? Oh my God! Sorry. You can't see me as I'm. Thank you for pointing that out, JKN. This is just mirrors the screen black except for Chris. Oh my God. You spend all day coding? Really? I've got 32 vibe coded apps over on Perillo.com right now. It's pretty much all I'm doing. Speaking of, maybe you can help me through the problem. This weekend, I generated a new, this is the basis for the LockerGnome. I'm rebooting LockerGnome. JKN, I'm rebooting it. And that's a mock-up. This is not working code. But I used Lovable this weekend, and then I got caught in a recursive loop with an error. And unfortunately, I can't get out of it. It's telling me what the problem is, but every time I try to get it to fix it, it won't fix it. And so I can't show you what I created this weekend. It's just a blank screen right now because the error that keeps popping up. And there's a GitHub mirror because Lovable has a connection to GitHub. It's not a public repository, but my hope is to be able to invite someone or people, because I can invite collaborators to this, and people can help me build out LockerGnome as I feel we need to do it. Like, people can create lockers of prompts to better organize and to share those prompt lockers with other people. Like, if you figured out how to do something, you create a prompt. Then when you create that prompt, you save that prompt or a series of prompts into a locker. You tag that locker, right? So when people come and they're looking for something, they can come to LockerGnome and find all these lockers that have figured it out, and then they can subscribe to lockers. So they're like, oh, they know that, let's say, Nikita knows how to do this thing. Okay, I'm going to subscribe to that locker, right? I got to remember that locker. They don't have to download prompts. They don't have to remember prompts. They just know they'll go to LockerGnome to have those prompts saved, right? So anyway, I'm caught in a bug, and support from Lovable is absolute trash. But yeah, LockerGnome was vibe coded this weekend. A LockerGnome reboot. Back to the glass demo. Look at that! I got chromatic aberration. Okay, sharing this tab. Oh, okay. Looks like we've got it. I think I got it. I really think I got it. Uh-oh. Okay, corner radius works. Refraction works. Chroma, thickness, strength work. Yep, strength works. Displacement, edge transition, background blur. Let's turn off wobble. we go. Frost, we can dial it up or down. Edge highlight. We've now got glass effects. Let's turn off that wobble though. Boop. Oh wow, that refraction really got funky, which is great. Chroma, let's dial it down a bit. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. This is it. This is that. That's it. I think glass hole is ready to go. Let's do a preview. Again, let's refresh. Make a demo. Let's go with a different color. Yeah, yellow is good. New. Oop, nope. Plus. Change the default. Plus. Change the default. You know what? Yeah, I can do this. Ice sculpture. Ghastly haze. Liquid metal. Frosted pane. Mirage! Mirage! Let's change the width and height. Let me change the corner radius. Let me bump it up to a circle. Okay, add a new one. Warp field. Obsidian slab. Hence the presets. That look about right. Cosmic lens. There we go. Yeah, like that. Oops. Didn't need to take one that big. That's what I needed. Okay, so we'll call that glass hole. We'll get that uploaded. Y'all be able to play with glass hole here in just a second. I hope this works. I really hope this works. But now I need to edit the meta tags because I'm not very happy with the meta tags here. What are better keywords in the meta tags to use? Don't actually redo the whole thing though. I just glass hole, interactive liquid glass WebGL demo. Experience glass hole, a stunning interactive WebGL liquid glass demo by Chris Perillo. Manipulate dynamic procedurally. Let's see. Manipulate dynamic glass elements over a cosmic background or your own. There we go. What are the top searched term for what it is we've done? Liquid glass is new from Apple. I'm trying to have it give me better keywords. Let me verify the image is working. It's working. As a developer, I'm kind of terrified. This is Street Roller. Kind of terrified to debug vibe coded stuff. Projects look like programmatic clown cars. It works, but open up the hood and find 20 functions all doing the same thing. This is why I would prefer today to be a product manager with a technical co-founder. I don't have one though, so you know I'm doing my best on my own. Okay, meta keywords. I think it gave me a better list of keywords here. Because as opposed to like sitting around and waiting for someone to make the thing I want, I'm doing it myself. These aren't complex apps. What I'm doing, you know, today, right? What I'm doing now, not complex apps. But what I wanted to do with Lovable or in Lovable, right, is something radically different. And unfortunately, I got stuck because it kept crashing and crashing and I can't get out of this loop, and I need to find a collaborator. The GitHub is mirrored with Lovable, so I can invite someone to either one, but I can't get past it. I can't get past the bug on my own. I've hit my limits. But I love Gemini for what it's doing. Okay, so this is the wallpaper. Okay, this is not bad. This is better. Yeah. Still, all these wallpapers still look crappy. Can we just go with a space theme and wag around that? Immersive space experiences involving planets, shading galaxies, nebulae, stars, black, etc., etc. I'm trying to decrapify this. All right, I feel Glasshole is ready to go. Give me a minute. Performance. Let me make sure everything is what it needs to be. Image object? What? Ah! Okay, here we go. Glasshole is about to get uploaded. And then we'll integrate into the... we're going to redesign this. We're going to make a space wallpaper simulator. How to Iterate by Chris Perillo. Yeah, let me tell you. Let's go over to... I can close that. I can close that. I got to like close tabs. JKN says, you'd like me to take a look at the code to see what's causing the issue and fix it? JKN, I'm all for it. Seriously, I'm all for it. You can see... I think you can even see the chat that I was going... I'm burning through tokens. Like, this is why I'm saying, like, the crawl there, like, I'm looking for as much support as I can possibly get, you know, through subs, membership, support, like, in any way, shape, or form. JKN says, that's so true, but AI is just as good as a beginner developer, which can do 99% of what most people can do. That's what I'm saying. Chris, I've been using it for genealogy. It's picky in wording and has a temperament, but got a list of 20 generations, like 2 females that break male lines. It's days that... you'd have to do manually. I'm telling you, AI is just amazing. Like I seriously, until I die, I cannot imagine not making new experiences. A lot of them kind of crappy, but like Flipatron was fun, right? Some of them functional. Some of them, I haven't done a lot of games recently. I've been doing more, utilities, more fun things like the Glass experience, which I feel is good. I feel Glass is where I need it to be. So Glasshole is up and online. Let me go back to this and Glasshole. And this is play on. This is at Glasshole. Glasshole. I'm actually getting it integrated onto the arcade as the 33rd app now. If you know where to look, it's the same convention. This is, I guess, what would you call it? Like it's not a sim. It's simulator. Simulac. No, simulator. And then I'm going to edit. This is how I edit you want to know how I edit things? It's very manual. Why is... Oh, that's in images. I was like, why is it 0 bytes? It had me nervous for a second because I was just using the page. QR. QR. There we go. And theoretically, yes. If you go to arcade.perillo.com now, let me know how you consider get GitHub access. Well, where can we back channel somewhere? There it is, Glasshole. Glasshole is what? Oh, I know what I did. I know what I did wrong. I was like, where is it? I put it under images. Yeah, so I gotta delete that. Okay. No, come on. Hit refresh. Where's Glasshole? Well, here, let's do this. Play on Glasshole. What the f... Let me do a hard refresh. Let me make sure it's linked to the right place. Glasshole. Link URL, glasshole.html. It's right... Glasshole is right there. This is what I don't understand. What am I doing wrong? Images, Glasshole, link URL, glasshole.html, glasshole.html, arcade.glasshole.html. How is it not there? Dude. Oh, it's not there. It's right there. I see it. It's literally right freaking there. What the f... Yeah, that's the file. Hard refresh. Play on. This is not... It's right freaking there. Link URL. Glasshole.html. Did I type it in wrong? Glasshole. Glasshole. It's right there. I'm seeing it right there in the freaking directory. Glasshole.html. Oops. And I'm even overwriting it. Let me copy and paste directly. This is under, what is it? Arcade. How is it foreign? I think it's 404 because, hang on, let me try something. It's 404 because of the cache, but it works. It definitely works. It's the cache on my end. Okay, it's the cache on my end. How do I clear the cache? How do I... So Glasshole should be working. It's not spaces. Glasshole is working. Is there a place you can DM me? Instagram, X kind of. Threads allegedly is going to have DMs soon. Insta is probably the best place. I'm a very Glasshole. So it should work for everybody else. Can you verify? Can you go to Arcade and click Glasshole? Can you go there? Because I'm getting a 404. Ah, crap, I did it again. I keep stopping the screen on an active tab, and that's what kills the screen share. And I'm even doing a hard refresh on this, but because I didn't originally have the link proper, it's 404ing on the link and it's redirecting. So I'm going to have to ask the person who's managing the server if they can help. Oh, Discord's another great way. Discord. Use Discord. Discord's a great way. Just Chris Perillo on Discord, by the way. The link works? It's working for you? Okay. No, I did. Trust me. Street Roller, I did do a Shift F5. I knew enough. The problem is that server side, it's changing the URL when I go to a 404 as opposed to keeping the same 404. Is there a way to change the logic of how 404s are produced, made? 404 logic. For example, I had arcade.classhole.html not properly uploaded at first. Then I properly re-uploaded, but in trying to get to that same URL again, I kept getting bounce back to. Okay, there we go. And it looks like embeds work just fine too. Although the squishing is a little disconcerting. The 404. Don't you love the 404 error? You can't even. Can you see it now? Can you see the 404 error? I need to. Oh wait, is this working yet? Yes, better direction. Sorry, I thought I had this going, but I guess not. Okay, I'm asking the person who's running the server for me if he can refresh that logic. Glasshole's working great. Love your Glass app. Dude, I'm telling you. Have fun with it, Fry. That's why I love doing these little apps, stupid little apps. I think I get it now. The vibe coding apps are all client side, so you're just able to copy the HTML out of Gemini and paste it in your server. Bingo! I don't have to worry about heavy lifting. Like if I need to worry about storage, I'll just use local storage. Nah, Mr. X, it was totally the way the 404s are handling in the local cache. That's why I wanted to confirm. Good to see you again. My question, because it's stretching, because I have to define parameters in the embed. I don't want to do that. How do I? Okay, 773.651. Ah. Where is it defined in size? Description. Oh, there's keywords too. Glass hole. But there's a hard-coded dimension somewhere in the embed. Oh, here we go. Image width is 773 by 651. Okay, there we go. Site name. Perillo.com. It's fine. Re-uploading a slightly different version of Glasshole that should work theoretically. Let's try it again. If you have not tried Flipatron, by the way, you should totally do it. Do Flipatron. Flipatron is like probably one of my favorites. I've seen the MCP servers, but I'm not even close to making one. Did I roll my own CMS, or am I using the same thing? Oh, no, there's no CMS, Conderman. This is all just flat HTML. There's no CMS here. Oh, here's Flipitron. Watch. So I'm loading headlines. RSS. Okay. Look at, oh, so glass hole rendered fine. That's still 404. You said. I vibe coded that a couple weeks ago. I would love to get a Mac Mini. I'm like debating, like, do I get an M5 when they release an M5? Yeah, no, the site is all manual. It's not, there's no CMS. No CMS. Okay, so glass hole is done. Done. Close that. Glass hole done. Have fun. Have fun. Actually, I wanted to get the glass hole URL off to somebody here, a designer I know. Oh crap! Jesus criminy! Jesus criminy! Jesus criminy! We do this every Tuesday and Thursday. And I'm doing it in. I'm also doing it in between. I wasn't listening to anything. I was just doing a webinar, by the way, earlier today. I get hired to do things for other companies. Ooh, here we go. These don't look like universes. They look like dots in space. Not what we want. Render galaxies. Render planets. We're getting there, slowly but surely. Vibe coding our way through a space. Some people call me the space cowboy. Some people call me Maurice. Sorry, totally. Sorry, Steve Miller. Spiral galaxies, fundamental upgrade aimed at visual realism and spectacle. Goals to be able to create stunning, recognizable cosmic vistas. Create realistic space objects across the board. These look fake, artificial. But the colors aren't like what you'd expect from astronomy images. Research what those images look like. Invent entirely new nebulae, galaxies using baseline geometric patterns, but varying wildly. These images look like absolute trash. What do you need to do to increase quality? Output do that. Ooh, my stitch is doing very, very well. I'm 3D printing a stitch. You got it exactly the answer you were looking for? Okay, cool. The quote unquote CMS that doesn't exist. Wait, hang on. Did JKN get what he needed? Like, ping me on Discord. Discord's probably the best place. I should have said Discord up front, but I didn't. Oh, hang on. Got it. There we go. Got you. All right, I will come back. We'll follow up. See, I hate that Gemini does this. When I'm scrolling back to look at its notes, it pops me back to the prompt every time. Look, I'll scroll up, bam, 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 bam. It pops me back. So I can't review what it's doing. The professional post-processing pipeline directly into the renderer. Critical upgrades. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. Critical upgrades, significant overhaul, power to create the breathtaking, realistic space vistas you originally envisioned. Here's the new Cosmic Forge. Ooh, that's a great name. Great name. Let's call this Cosmic Forge. Don't redo the whole thing because I got an error already. It's going to redo the whole thing. Don't you love it? Made a prompt generator for Gemini out of the prompting guide of Google themselves as service context. See you, Tox. Just talk to you about the program you want to make and go back and forth to you about how you want the program to work. Yeah, but here's the thing. Sometimes I don't know how I want it to work until I actually see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I wanted a wallpaper generator, but now I've iterated. I'm like, yeah, let's make like a space galaxy wallpaper generator thing. And now I've come across this. So like, that's a win. That's a part of what I love about vibe coding. I'm vibe program managing. I'm vibe managing? It's going to change the name, but like it's not changing the bug. Doesn't like it. Whatever's going on, it's like, no. Like, I'm happy when we do these sessions if I upload like one new... Here's how I feel. If I can create at least one new app a week to share with everybody, I feel I'm accomplished. I feel I've done something. 2, I feel even better. More than that, crazy. Because I can't keep up with that, depending on what's going on. But I'm like, yeah, let's see about doing this. What about doing that? What about trying this? I think Glasshole is that's an accomplishment. Sure, but it can expand on the idea how to implement things, not just what you want to implement them. So, for instance, it will give you different options before it starts coding. Yeah, I understand the structure of it. I understand the need for it, but I feel like we've hit a completely different usability paradigm. Giving it good prompts to begin with is a good thing. Structure, right? A direction, what you want it to do. And in some cases, some of the more powerful things that I've done have been the simple tools that otherwise I'd be like, oh my God, this is a manual process. How am I going to do this? And then I generate it in HTML and run it. And I'm like, it's crazy. It's crazy how it works. Oh, sorry, Fry. Sorry. What are you saying? What was your last comment? Yeah, I see that you're having fun, but I can't see any of your recent comments beyond that, Fry. Make them changes, fix a critical initialization error. Everything should now run correctly, but will it? Will it really? The answer is no. By the way, oh, come on, really? It's doing it again. Crashed again. This is what happens. Here, I swear to God, I'm going to run out of access to Gemini 2.5 Pro any minute now, I swear, because I've been using it a lot today with getting glass hole ready. And this is where I'm saying, like, if you look at the crawl, I'm looking for support in whatever ways that you can give it so that I can upgrade to Google Gemini. Or sorry, Gemini Ultra, to clarify. Because I know I'm going to get cut off. I know this is such a complex thing that it's going to say, nope, you're done. Come back next morning. I've been using some of the tools that you put on arcade.perillo. Oh, really? Cool. Thank you, JKN. I mean, I hesitate to, like, even upload the GitHub batcher and the meta fetcher. I don't think those are going to be very useful tools for anybody else. I genuinely don't. There's an initialization error, post-processing. Good, fix it. And let me scroll up. It's the one thing I want Google to fix. And they probably don't see it as a bug. No, we want you to snap back to the recent comment. No, I don't want that. If I wanted that... Oh. There we go. And that's not a good demo image. Let's see here. Let me open up Glasshole again. Unless, of course, it won't freaking let me. There we go. Plus. Default Jello. Default Warp. Default Cosmic. Default Gummy Bear. Gummy bears bouncing here and there and everywhere. High adventure that's beyond compare. We are the Gummy Bears. We are the Gummy Bears. Magic and mystery are part of our history, along with the secret of gummy berry juice. All through the forest, we sing out in chorus, marching along as their song fills the air. Gummy bears, bouncing here and there and everywhere. Ooh! Oh, dude, snap! Look at that! Look at that! Oh, look at that! Oh my God! Dude! Oh, now we're getting somewhere! Look at that! Look at that! That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh my God. That generated that planet at random. Wow. Oh my God. That's incredible. before. That's incredible. Oh my God. And look at that. You can even adjust the strength of the bloom radius, terrestrial planet color palette, Mars-like, Earth-like, continent scale, rotation speed, cloud cover. But I need to be able to, here we go, new universe. Oh my God. New universe. Okay, some of these, everything looks too perfect, too perfect. There's no organic component to these designs. Moreover, the planets are always plain no matter how I adjust sliders. No surfaces really appear. Sometimes I just get blinding white, yellow screens. Nebulae look too perfect. Let's see here, we're adjusting. Distant stars all look the same size. Giving it feedback. This is look at that. That's incredible. But I want to focus on, do I focus? I want maybe I do planets. Maybe we just stick to planets. Also, the sliders need to be completely reworked to accommodate this direction. Things have to make sense. I'm gonna have it introduce some organic, and maybe we just go with a planet creator. I don't know, dude. Again, kind of feeling my way through this. This seriously, like the idea of this is that you can generate a wallpaper. That's the idea. It's like you can generate a random wallpaper, right? So I'm giving it feedback, direction. This is the version that should have been. Fix for blinding screens. Clamp the color values and adjusted post-processing pipeline. Bloom effect is now more subtle and realistic. Star colors are based on age, with hot young blue stars in the arms and older yellow stars at the core. And then we'll worry about formatting the sidebar. I'm not worried about the sidebar. I'll worry about that later. Yeah, we're vibe coding basically a wallpaper generator thing. That's what I'm going to call it. Wallpaper. No, it's Cosmic Forge is what it's going to be called. Y'all be able to play it when I'm done with it. when I'm confident enough about where it is, I'll share it easily, quickly. This is what Chris, what are you doing? I would love to be able to get paid for this stuff. Love the tips, love the chats, super chats, subscriptions, paid upgrades. That's amazing. To be able to bring these creative ideas to life. I appreciate everybody's support, however you are able to do it, or however you choose to do it, I should say. There we go. Okay. Something went wrong. Fix error. Ooh, this does not look like what I wanted. Corrected a shader error in the background, Starfield causing the program to fail in startup. How about we just generate random planets in space that can be at different positions around their star, and the user can spin around them to choose their view to export as a wallpaper, making sure every planet has the option to adjust every aspect of what a planet might have. Immersive star field, different suns, universal patterns, distant galaxies, immersive. This entire thing has to be completely immersive. It's fixing that, but I'm giving it some feedback here. So we're narrowing it down. Make everything feel organic, real, not computer generated. Did it do it? It did it. Oh, we have another bug. Is that a new bug? It's a new bug. Well, before we tackle that bug, let's see if we can adjust it a bit. I won't be able to look at your link right now because I'm kind of knee deep in the code. I've been having fun with playing with simulators. Maybe I should be creating new games as well. Sliders have been completely organized to give you artistic and intuitive control over the new powerful features. Cosmic Forge is meant to be confident this version. Yeah, whatever, dude. Whatever, dude. I'm giving it direction. And then if it doesn't really work well, I'm going to have I'm going to basically tell it to describe what it is it's trying to do and then recreate it separately. All right, glass hole. And you're thinking, well, Chris, what's going to happen? I don't know. But when I'm done with it, when I'm happy with it, then anybody will be able to play with it in the arcade. Oh, I pinched myself something fierce working on a commission project earlier. All right. Clearly not working. Fix error. I like that color scheme, although it's not very immersive. I'm so going to hit the ceiling with Pro. I know. I just feel like any second now I was going to say, you've run out of... I just know. I know. Wait a minute. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hey, no more. Whoa, hang on, hang on. We got something. Okay. Good start, but this still looks terribly computer generated, not real. Second, 2 planets don't do this. Just need 1 planet. Make that 1 planet be high res, realistic, not looking computer generated. Okay. Oh, there's a central. Where's the central star? Hang on. Where's the star? Is that the star? Well, we're working our way there. We're getting there. My girlfriend's going to be on her way in 40 minutes, and then I will have to fade into the background. Priorities. Oh, my Stitch Vader completed. Wow. It's actually turned out really well. Surface BLA, hydrosphere, astrosphere. It doesn't look real. I've added a small but crucial details, faint specular reflection on the oceans that catches the star's light, made her star field less uniform. I may have to keep adjusting it, but See what it does. Running into another error. That's not a good sign. Hey, M8. Hey, Shane. You're fading. I'm glad you were here, though. Oh, yeah. For sure. Murph happening. Next week, I've got a meeting with a local person to talk about getting a MakerDeck IRL going for 2026 up here in Seattle. We'll see how that goes. AI won't replace humans ever. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to necessarily replace our creativity. But it's going to replace a lot of jobs. Like, absolutely. Like, I don't think there's a way around that. I really don't. But creativity is going to be our spark, right? Wait, an ounce of prevention. What's the saying? An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Oh, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, here we go. Did it get stuck? No, it did not. Here we go. This is not a planet. This may be where I get to like have it re-explain what it is I'm trying to do, only to feed it back into itself. Before I get cut off for the night, saying, no, you've used all your pro credits, so screw you, Chris. You need to upgrade to Ultra for $5 billion a month. Yeah, now it's choking on itself here. Explain in great detail what this app is, what its intention is, what it's supposed to do, how it works, what expectations are, what spare no detail. This is where if it screws up the next thing, ooh, hang on, is that a bloom behind it? Yeah, I see a light behind it, but it's very, I see like distant galaxies, but very, very, very faded. Google, what about Google? Yes, Google, Gemini. It's my go-to tool for vibe coding. There we go, let's see what we got. Nothing, now I see it's just blank. Okay, forget this. I'm going to restart. Spare no detail. We need to build a full document. Okay. So now I'm having it like set the stage, and I'm going to have it create. I'm going to start from scratch. We're going to start from scratch. You see what I'm doing? I'm having it explain what it is that it's trying to do. Great. Great. But what kind of... Great, but add to that the immersive experience of configuring and getting what the user wants out of this tool. Cosmic Forward. We're going to start from scratch. Let's do this again. Let's try this again. See what happens. Where is it? I don't see it. Where is it? There we go. Okay, we'll try this here. We're going to copy it. Copy. And go into Gemini again. Wait, is this a single HTML app? Let's try this again. Trying to give it some context, otherwise it doesn't know what the hell it's doing. Okay, so theoretically it did it now. Oops. Where is it? Now I see a blank page. Here we go. There we go. There is no render button. Okay, great, great, great. Walk through, orbit, pan, tilt. Okay, there we go. Let's try that. Copy contents. And oops. Are you getting this? Yep. We're gonna try this. I created it's basically like a reverse PRD. Of course, I will create this for you. The application will allow you to procedurally generate a unique planet, star, and star field with each click. You'll have detailed control over the planet's geology, oceans, ice caps. I can go back to Manus and try Manus. I can go to Perplexity is not going to do it. I can go to Claude. See what happens there. Yeah, I think I'm giving up on the original intent. I want to see how far I can push this. Fascinating. Comprehensive guide. Yes, I gave you a PRD. Make it work. We'll see which one works best. Oh, man. Let's see here. Create it. Single HTML file. Create it. Claude got it. Claude figured it out. Manus just spit everything back to me. Okay. Oh my god. See, look. This is me. This is me regenerating. Those clouds are moving, yo. Look, you can even see the atmosphere. Frick. Okay, new planet. Yeah, see. It's better. It's better. Let's see if we can fix that scale. Let's see what we got. Trying all these approaches here. All right, BRB. I have to PPP. All right, what do we got? What do we got? Oh, look at that. Yeah. Continue. This cannot be generated? Wait, hang on. So it's still generating on Manus. Ooh, we've got an atmosphere. The stars move in a procedural way, but new planet. Yeah, this is a start. Surface seed, continent scale, mountain scale, land hue, sea level, shallow ocean line, deep ocean hue, atmospheric density, cloud speed, bloom strength. There's the bloom, right? Bloom threshold, export, star temperature. I don't see a star. All the stars in the distance seem fake, artificial, same intensity, simple dots, computer dots. The planet options should be far more organic in nature. There's no sense of depth on the planet. Just looks like everything looks computer generated. It's a planet generator. Giving it the feedback. Oh, sorry. Wrong page. Uncaught error. I was messing around over here. We've got a planet. We have planet. I'm going to be wrapping up soon too. My like I said, my girlfriend's on her way. Priorities. But the good news is we did get glass hole working. Glass hole is here. Play on. Play on. Here we go. Glass hole. It's still causing problems. Ah, dang it. I did it again. I can't close the tab. Glass hole keeps 404ing though. I'm going to close that tab. I'm going to go back here. Stay and sleep late, excuse me. Just for a while, but until then, stay and sleep late, excuse me. Fix error. Dang it. Dang it. Manus is still going at it, though. I guess I'm not burning through my credits yet. Oh. Claude, I've yet to be impressed with Claude. Look, message is going to be a problem. Like, it will not. It's just going to repeat itself. Like, Claude, brain dead, dude. I just don't. I'm done with Claude. Claude is just. Bleh. Manus has impressed me more than Claude, that's for sure. Although whether or not it actually creates what it is that I'm looking for remains to be seen. All right, let's do this. Let's make it happen. I really have very little faith that this is going to actually get uploaded tonight. But I'm not going to give up on it. I feel like there's something to it. A wallpaper generator on random planets that don't exist. In galaxies that don't exist. I feel we can do this. I feel we can vibe our way to a viable outcome. No? You don't think so? Really? Really? You don't think so? I think so. That's me. That's just me. I'm removing the supports for a stitch. Ooh, hang on. No error. Preview. Oh my god. Oh my god. This looks like a planet surrounded by 1 billion suns. This planet does not nearly have enough realistic texture to it. Looks computer generated with oceans, land mass, lack of mountains, etc. Seems very flat. Oh, I see. There we go. The cube of stars. Look at that. That's kind of neat, I admit, but pressing new planet should reset the default view. Go. I'm not happy. I'll get there. Have it generate a world you can walk around that have same characteristics. That'd be, honestly, I'm just not into the. I feel more people would be happier with a wallpaper generator than walking around a planet. I could be wrong. Maybe that'll be a future vibe. I've been debating whether or not I hold on to this one. I've got a friend coming into town soon. Next week, a couple of friends coming up to visit. You may have seen him in the vlogs before, but I've been debating like whether I think I'm going to keep this one. This one is the one I'm going to keep, and then I'm going to give her the blue stitch Vader. She's going to be happy. Oh, I don't know, man. I feel like I just don't do a lot with like first person stuff. I should. If I can figure out like what I want to do with it, like what it would be, what it would look like, and why I would do it. Like, to me, it's not just about generating something with a computer, but making it not look like it was generated with a computer. You know, for a more photorealistic, hyper-realistic impact. But that's me. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Try it again. Well, there's the sun. Okay, some feedback. I don't know. I feel like a lot of it can be, I know about compute, but like, I feel a lot of it can be generated. Giving these tools the right parameters, I feel will go a long way. Oh, my girlfriend's gonna be here soon, so I'm gonna have to wrap it up. Pixel, I will see you soon. Very, very soon. Very, very, very soon. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, for becoming a member, all that. I'll see you on the flip side. When I'm done vibe coding I get Cosmic Forge, you'll be able to play with it on the arcade. So feel free to reach out. If you have any ways that you can help me, one way, shape, or form, I'll be following up with everybody I said I'd be following up with. And I'll see you on the flip side. Sound good? I'll be on streaming 24/7 as I normally have at live.perillo.com in 3 seconds. Well, 4. Don't just no one's listening to me anymore.